Hey folks, Josh Eaton, ashlandnews.org, realitycheckradio.net. I'm just going to make a quick video blog today and just talk about selective prosecution at the Middlesex County DA's office as it relates to the Ashland Police Department over the past 2 years. We've seen some things. We've seen them go after Scott Roma for shredding documents. Those documents turned out to be old paid utility bills. That's just what they do. They shred them. They never got back to me about how much that cost the taxpayers to piece all those little shreds back together to try and go after them for something. We see them right now going after Ed Pomponio for presumably accidentally destroying some drug evidence, like 4 to 6 pills, prescription pills. I was told that the evidence room at that time was way overfull and in shambles and disorganized. That was from a source inside the department. That was 2 years ago. They just indicted him a couple of months ago, and I have to say at least they afforded him what they consider the privilege of having a grand jury in Massachusetts. Now, in the Constitution it says anybody charged with a capital or otherwise infamous crime has a right to be indicted by a grand jury. And all that means is the prosecution presents evidence to a jury of 12 people. And if the jury finds that there's enough reason to charge the person, then they get charged. That right is automatically bypassed in Massachusetts courts, particularly in the Framingham District Court. I think they're down to a jury of about 4 people now. Most of these defense lawyers are pretty much worthless, but I'll get into more of that later. But at least he's getting the privilege of a grand jury indictment. Why are they dragging it out so long? You can speculate. I think they might be trying to hope that they put me out of business and shut down Ashland News, because juries, when someone goes to a jury trial, even though they're maybe not supposed to, they get on the internet, they research and they look things up, and I have things here that speak to the credit of Pomponio. Another reason they might be trying to strong arm him on other issues, use it as leverage to on other things. Let's look at the other side of the coin here. Greg Fox, who, I don't think he's a really bad guy, but I don't think he should be a police officer. Greg Fox was seen by the whole department slapping a female officer in the face with a hot dog. There's a picture of him smoking a big cigar, and I don't agree with this law, but it is a state law that says any law enforcement officer seen using tobacco products, it's supposed to be automatic termination, and I don't agree with that. But you can bet if he were on the other side of things, he'd be terminated in a heartbeat over that. Another thing, Sarah Finnerty, the police dispatcher, she got drunk and allegedly got drunk and crashed her car into that concrete wall on Main Street as you go heading up toward the hill. Those walls have always been a little crowded in, and anyone driving up that hill who knows that road, you gotta go a little to the left when you get to that point. Anyway, she hit that like a lot of people have, and could have died, but she was charged with DUI, and then it just disappeared from the news. And I mean, whatever happened to that? And I don't have anything against her. I don't think she should be crucified over something like that. But where's the prosecution to that? Again, the DA's office could be using that to keep her in line. She's a police dispatcher. She knows things. She sees things happen, and she could be potential witnesses against some of these bad officers for some of the actions they've done and allegedly done. Let's see, what else? I mean, there's plenty of others. There's the whole Alberini shooting. there's Briggs putting a tracking device on Ed Pomponio's car and then following him out of state. That's serious. And apparently the DA's office ruled that was just a training exercise. I mean, the FBI should be involved in that. Did the DA's office call the FBI? I guarantee they did not. Don't know if Ed Pomponio or Scott Roma has gotten in touch with the FBI over that. I have a feeling they haven't. But, yeah, I mean, there's plenty more. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just a quick blog today. I'm going to be working on some things. I want to thank the people that donated these past couple of days. That does free up a little more of my time. And I have made some progress on some investigating on a couple of things. I'll have them to you pretty soon, probably this week, or maybe beginning of next week. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're on YouTube. If not, you just click at the bottom of the embedded video and you can get on there if you have an account. Tell your friends about the blog, please. And spread it on Facebook if you would. I'm not on Facebook. I just have a philosophical disagreement with them. I think people give too much private information, way too much private, personal and family information put up online for anybody to see, including the wrong people. And in fact, Mark Zuckerberg himself, the owner of Facebook, he at one point called his users idiots for giving him all that information. Anyway, just a quick side note. Thanks for watching. Spread the word. Daily video blog, ashlandnews.org.